Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of the Shards. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it free on itch.io. But if you want to support the people that make this game and or get the news version earlier, you can go to their Patreon, where it's $5 a month. So, on the last Let's Play, we decided to have some wine with Aiden and decided to peek in the shower while he was in it because we're bad people, which led to me having to censor more things because the main character made a mess and stuff. But then we went to bed, learned more about him, like how Aiden is a terrible cook, picked the Slayer Shard, and now we're looking for a Domu and key. So, reset face, and begin. We arrive at the Slayer Shards meeting room. In the front of the door, where we stop. Thanks for walking us here, guys. We might see you later. Oh, you don't think we're just gonna leave you two alone, right? It wouldn't be very polite of us. Yeah, besides, I want to see him, Haima, murder you for running away yesterday. Aiden doesn't lose the smug smile on his face. He picks Tate up by his armpits and heads him to Dallin. Here, take this. Dallin holds Tate like with his arms extended, like he's an undesired pet he has to take care of. Like, okay, that definitely does seem like a typo. Boop. The little cat's feet don't touch the ground. It's a fun imagery. What should I believe someone has detention because of his missing signatures. A shard leader should be the one to make sure he gets there. What? No! You can't shackle me with your completely fair laws. But no buts. Now if you excuse us, we're a little busy. It's surprising that the Sorcerer Shard doesn't do it, but I guess he isn't actually part of the Sorcerer Shard, or is he? No, he is. Dallin gives me a sad look, but I have to let him go. Rules are rules. Dallin, please don't listen to that demon. He's playing you. Dallin puts Tate over his shoulder and holds his legs with his free arm. I'm sorry, Tate, but he's right. That face. See you later, Cody. At practice, maybe. And then he disappeared. He's playing us all! I hope Haima writes you a bad report. Bye, guys. Dallin disappears around the corner. Tate's raging fists and swinging tail been less parts of them I saw. Finally, some peace and quiet. You look satisfied. Maybe he was so calm all this time because he knew he'd get rid of those two. Just plotting and scheming all the way here. Scary. Now, shall we get going? He holds the door open for me. I happily pass the threshold. I am now inside the Slayer's main room, which looked old-fashioned, but still welcoming. There's a lot of other furs here, of course. Many of them look towards us, considering their vice leader just entered. You're popular. You can say that. We walk past everyone as I shyly wave at people that greet me along the way. Wow. Did someone just say "raw" at me? Another person gives me a wink with a toothy smile. Or maybe it's like "rawr" or something. I don't know. I'm a wolf, not a cat. They can growlish. I try not to look away from Aiden, as more people have a lustful gaze on them, or lightly sweat with worry and anticipation. Both actions get being very strange to me. At the back of the room, there is another door leading to a smaller space that has one desk full of papers, some cabinets, and a big window in front of which stands a person. Could this be the person Tate mentioned before being picked up? What was the name again? Greetings, Haima. Or Haima? Also put the music back up. Don't even try, Kira man. Kima disappears and reappears in front of Aiden. It's not even teleportation spell. The speed at which they move made papers fly everywhere. They aim their black, bandaged hand at Aiden's head and struck with enough force to create a small air current around. Aiden moves his head to the side, touching the claw-like hand without changing his expression. The fur on the side of his face saw its life flash before its eyes. Is this something normal? Haima takes a step back after the failed murder attempt. What's your excuse this time? Don't have one. But my paperwork is completed. He reaches out his hand and pulls out a stack of papers out of nowhere. Whoa. Dimensional pocket. I need to learn that so I don't have to carry a bag all day. And I have an extra applicant in here too. This is Cody. He gets behind me and holds my shoulders. Our new member. He sounds proud. Haima sits down and goes through the papers one by one. I remember him from the meeting. And why does he so desperately need to be presented to me personally? In my office? Being selected does not come with extra benefits. At least not in my eyes. I just need some information. About my room? Right. I guess I can help with that. So, what? Did you sleep outside yesterday? Are we gonna have another troublemaking cat in the school? One hobo is quite enough, I'd say. He's not even the littlest hobo. I kind of want to watch that. It's about like a German shepherd that rides the rails and, I don't know, solves crimes or something. I heard he managed to score detention before school even started. Aiden squeezed my shoulders. He stayed with me. Dang! So, that's the reason you disappeared. Too busy banging. You should let first years breathe at least a day. I know, you can be desperate sometimes, but still. Besides, Monty's been looking to grab your tail for a while now. Monty? And you. Alright, that's quite enough. Clearly you've been drinking. I haven't had enough of the day. Hey, it wasn't me 2 days ago. What was I gonna say? We're gonna meet new characters? Don't listen to them, Cody. He grabs my hand. Come on, we'll get the information from Mira or Dallin. Relax, Aiden. I'm just teasing. You know I don't drink. Man, I wish I was like you. Minus the hand, maybe? At least not when I have work, dang. Don't deny that you deserve it. Just because your paperwork is flawless somehow, doesn't mean you get to skip Shards discussions. I know. I'll be there next time. Promise. We'll see about that. Now, let's see your room, little guy. Name? It's Cody. Yeah, we all have that vertebellum by now. We all know that verbatim by now. A headmaster sure likes his little prodigies. What about family name? Oof. Didn't choose one yet. What was that? I mean, my family name is White. Alright, let's see here. They are searching through the computer documents, it seems. Good to know technology isn't doomed to that internet. Cody White, room 72. The building is the same as Aiden's, so you must be familiar. That's 2 levels above mine. And here are your key passes. Key pass? They hand me a card that I'm supposed to swipe at the door. Thank you so much. You're a great help. You have to say, one thing I do appreciate about this game, they don't tend to have text longer than like 2 lines, which helps with my lack of reading skills. Don't mention it. I'm assuming if you didn't have your room key, you don't have the lunch card? I don't even know what that is. They glare at Aiden. Yeah, forgot about that one. I don't usually use it. Here, contrary to the name, it's valid for both lunch and dinner, just not breakfast. It might be the most important meal of the day, but it's also the one 75% of the students here skip. Why? Why? Why would you skip lunch? What about coffee? I'll keep that in mind. Are we free to go now? I take one more look at Aiden's paperwork and sigh. It pisses me off that I don't have a reason to say no. So, I suppose you're free, but you'll have the responsibility of watching and probing the first years at practice. Understood. Let's go. What, no sex joke? Bye, Haima. Thanks again. See ya. Did she have a crush on him? On our way to the back door, even more furs are staring at Aiden, wide-eyed. Some looking scared, some relieved. Haima is a scary person. Or Haima? As soon as we close the door behind us, Aiden lets out a big breath of relief. And whom can blame him? He almost got a hole in his face. He's also shaking. He's clenching his teeth and frowning. He doesn't look well. Is he angry? Hey, Aiden? Don't punch me in the face. Are you okay? I'm fine. I just need a minute. Excuse me. He hurries off around the corner. And I'm alone. Superb. Man, he must have gotten his nerves. Let's see. It's 9 a.m. and there are 3 more hours until practice starts. I could head there right now, to the arena. I could also try to find Aiden. Or just stay here, wait for him to come back, and converse with the demon in my head. You called? Not yet. I need to decide. I'm wondering if this is one of those, like, path thingamajiggers that I'd like to do so that I could get all the woos and stuff. But I guess since he said he needs a minute, right? I mean, we could do both, right? I sat down and waited. Furs glance at me from time to time. I see some of them try to approach me, but they all start sweating and change their mind fast. Jeez, is that what being friends with Aiden does? Maybe it's because you're out of their league. You think so? And 10 other hilarious jokes you can tell to yourself. Of course. The door of Haima's office opens, and now there's a new, shortest person in the room. Seeing everyone so stressed out around Haima is quite funny. Hope I'm not proven otherwise. They step in the room, and the noise quiets down. Not completely, but noticeable. They look around until their gaze locks on me. They look surprised to see me, and makes their way around to my corner. Hey, new guy. Let me guess, Aiden ditched you? We can say that, although it's more like a panic attack from his part. Say no more. Haima sat in the chair in front of me. One of the Shard members brought us both drinks at that very moment. Root beer? Kivas. We make it ourselves. Or maybe it's just Vas. Which is fermented cereal-based low alcoholic beverage of cloudy appearance and sweet and sour taste. That sounds good. Kind of makes me think of kombucha. Haven't had either, unless I was completely drunken doing that in Colorado. We make it ourselves. You know. When Aiden first became my vice, he was very reliable. And he'd stay beside me like a shadow. Now, he brings his side paperwork and disappears. I have no idea when he gets the time. He's always practicing, studying, or partying. I wish I had his time. Does being a Shard leader come with any benefits? Sounds like a stressful position. It does. First of all, we get paid. vice leaders too. Secondly, although we still have to partake in annual tests, we won't be expelled for failing. A ton of extra credits. Sounds like a decent deal. How does one become a leader in the first place? Why? Looking to take my job? No, I could never. I'm joking. Like he could. But the way to the top is easy. It will? Be the best and crush everyone else. Sounds simple enough. Haima takes a sip of their drink. Hey, can I ask a favor? Sure, anything. Can you keep an eye on Aiden for me? Like, spy on him? No, I just want to know what distracts him so. I bet it worries you too. So, if you find out for yourself, come tell me as well, will you? I found myself trusting this small person. I sure hope they can't read my mind. Especially with the demon in it. Is worry the only reason behind this? You're a sharp one. I suppose I can't hide it that well. So, I'll be straight with you. I'm jealous. Jealous? Yes. I too have personal life. I want to not be stuck in my office with a stack of papers on the second day of school. I don't know how he does it, but I want to know. You can sympathize with that, right? So please, do it for me. Well, I was gonna say maybe it's because he has those like doppelgangers, but I think they might just be illusions. I can understand that. Alright, I'll help you. Good choice. They gulp down the rest of their drink and smack the mug on the table with a thud. I hope to see you again. You don't seem too bad, and I notice a lot of Shard members already have an eye out for you. For one reason or another. So try not to deviate from your main path, alright? Understood. You should get going. Practice is starting soon. Should I go now? Yeah. I'm trying towards my first route. I do what I feel is a good thing. Maybe Aiden's stuff? Though, like, would we be late of it? Soon? Don't you mean in over 3 hours? 3 hours? With you two wasting my time in there, I feel like we would miss practice altogether. Nice try. You know what they say. Time moves faster when you're having fun. They do say that. But time seemed to move slower for me. So it's kind of the opposite. Oh. Scratch that then. You were close to something. Almost had a joke. You should leave the humor to the experts. And those are... anyone but you. Speaking of your unfunny jokes, before your comment, I have to say that you do have a useful quality that can help us right now. I'm listening. I want to know more about that curse of theirs. Use your body to sway them into revealing all their secrets to you. Yeah, I don't think I'll do that. What? Why not? Because it's not important scribbles. If I get a chance, I might ask, but won't seduce them into telling me. Oh, I was not referring to seduction. I doubt you could seduce a clam. Maybe a very self-conscious clam with mommy issues. Now go there and talk to them. Maybe score a date, whatever you call it nowadays. Haima is looking at me bored, ready to leave any second. Hey, do you have any work or plans until practice? Not really. I woke up early and overestimated the amount of stuff I have to do. So now I'm free. I was going to browse the market for things. Do you mind if I tag along? I'm not really familiar with the Academy campus infrastructure. Want me to play nanny for you, White? I was thinking more like a guide. A slightly higher paying job. Lucky me. But fine. Come. Just don't get too close. curse, and all that. Gotcha. Walk outside. I keep my distance of about 5 feet behind them. I think this one... Let's think this one through. What small talk can you make with a very important, somewhat aggressive, below average height person? Hey, Haima? What's up? What made you become a hunter? Well, it's a little early to call myself that, even if it is my last year here. You think there's a chance you won't graduate? I find it hard to believe. The new headmaster is nuts. Who knows what stupid rules that new test might have. But aren't you immune to getting kicked out because you're the head of the shard? I thought that was one of the things. Maybe I'll find out that cursed people are not allowed to participate. Wouldn't that be a hit in the knee? Oh, but don't tell him I said that. Or your boyfriend. Boyfriend? You mean Aiden? We're not, together or anything. Really? I swear I felt something there. Not even a crush? Can we please change the subject? Fine, lover boy. Phew. That was a close call. They almost thought we weren't they almost thought you weren't a complete loser. You'll be impressed by my grand master plan when you see it. Doubt it. How big is this market? It stretches out for a couple of streets, even more on weekends. Whoa. Might put the thing... Like, it doesn't seem to go loud there, but I just wanna, you know. Do they get to sell everything in stock? I don't know. It's none of my business. You can ask people yourself when you get there. We arrive at the marketplace a minute later. The streets were lively, full of both students and regular people, as well as tourists. The bright sun hits the fabric of the tents, and the makeshift rooftops cast in shadow and coloring the sunlight red, yellow, blue, and many more. I look around at everything I can put my eyes on, almost bumping into people at times. I wonder if any of them are teachers. Unfortunately, I do not know what they look like. I haven't met any yet. When I thought of an academy market, I mostly expected school supplies, some magical weapons, and artifacts, maybe, and other everyday objects. But the variety was almost overwhelming. There are booths in the street with street food. As soon as we walk closer, the different aromas hit me like a truck. In a good way. Tents of herbs, spices, dried meat, fruit, and vegetables surrounding these booths. Just a little further, where a small indoor shop. Small indoor shops of magical items, scraps of metal, wood, and other materials for DIY projects you might have. Clothes everywhere, as well as people at every corner offering different services. Gardeners, hairdressers, cleaners, and especially escorts that didn't hesitate to wink at and urge everyone over. Then glance their way, I can read. Haima had to grab my hand multiple times to drag me along. Not because I was a woo or anything. I just don't know how to say no. The market extended on multiple streets, and each one had something that Haima was very interested in. Tents and shops that looked a lot like tourist attractions. These guys sell a bit of everything and anything. You just have to know how to ask. So, what are you looking for? As I said, just browsing. Killing time. Have you ever killed someone? You said something? No. Nothing at all. You sure? Because I swear I heard... Oh, look! That woman sells hats. Let's check it out. I really don't care about... Wait, those are actually pretty cool. Wait up. Hat time. I run into a nearby tent with another random object vendor, but just so happened that she was selling some magical hats, or so she was advertising them. The vendor was a nice gypsy woman, as was amused and happy by our excitement in hats. That's the word. For reference, the reason why I kind of went like gypsy was because it's like it's not the best word, or so I've heard. Even if I was mostly using it as a cover-up for my out loud thinking. Have you ever killed someone? Smooth. Shut up. I know. Foxy lady. Hey there, youngings. I see you got an eye out for fashion. Can't blame you. I was feeling a little self-conscious about my culture's way of dressing before moving here. Thumbnail time, maybe? Also, increase the music time? Ain't much. And I saw what the students are usually wearing, and well, let's just say my confidence went through the roof. That we're showing a lot of skin? Also, that hat has eyes. Everyone could use some nice silk and accessories to cover their fur a little more. So, say, what can I help you with? Other than hats, that is, your fella here seems to have it under control. Indeed, he was ignoring everything that wasn't a hat. They found one with a big feather in it, and a lot of shade. It's a little odd, but cute. Hi. We were just browsing the market. It's my first time in a place, so my friend here was showing me around. Ah, a first year, eh? I'm gonna be honest. I'm not totally sure what the deal with the academy is. I'm just here to sell my goods. But business y'all bring is good, so I ain't complaining. I don't know why, for some reason I got a Western accent. Speaking of business, I see this place is kind of big. Do people get to sell their products on time? On time or with profit? Do people get to sell their products on time or with a profit? I know what profit means, but like on time? Being a shop owner comes with good days and bad days. But overall, don't underestimate tourists or young, rich students. Everyone's doing fine. And as for me, I'd do even better if you were to buy something. She gives me a wink and turns to Haima. You're Haima, aren't you? I've seen you around before. Brought some blessing scrolls from me some time ago, right? Oh, yeah, maybe. Haima's not very sociable. Who could have guessed? Blessing scrolls, huh? Used for the curse, I presume? Not really. It usually takes more than a spell to spell a curse. But you can make things resistant curses. So that's probably for their bandages and clothes. But don't quote me on that. Interesting. I forgot to strike a conversation with that one. You must be special to get to spend time together. Haima makes some moves / annoyed sounds. Ah. Too far? Too far. I look around the tent, seeing books and scrolls at the back. Some exotic looking fruit to the side, some weapons, grains, silks, and a bunch of hats. I take an interest in a piece of fabric ornamented with golden coins. That's also a hat. Want to try it on? Yeah, but how do I... Here, let me help you. I lean my head forward, and she starts to cover it with fabric. Soon, only my ears are visible on the top of my head. There, you look stunning. She takes out a mirror, and I admit, it's not bad. I like it, but I don't think I have the motivation to always put it on. What magical properties does this one have? It's used to boost your luck. Unfortunately, I can't prove that, so people don't usually want to buy it. She takes a mirror and places it in front of Haima that was still trying on hats. A witch's hat, a pirate hat, you name it. I know what gift I'll get them when the time comes. I'll take advantage of Haima's focus on the items in the mirror to take the lady aside. We both whisper, "Hey, so do you happen to know some fun places around here? Maybe a little more unique? For friends to hang out? Gotcha, little man. You want to go to old Rich's place. And that's right ahead, and take a right at the second intersection, then right again. He sells the best ramen bowls in the world. Most students don't know about him because he usually works from schools on. Poor fella can't keep up with the youth. Can't miss the smell. Perfect for first date. Not a date, we're just friends hanging out. But thank you, that's very helpful. Don't mention it. She gives me a wink. Just be patient with the man. The orders come slow, but the wait is worth it. Alright, I'm done. I'll take this one. They placed a big hat with a feather on the counter. So, it is supposed to block out all the sounds putting it on? Yep, as long as you use a power crystal. The smallest kind will do. What? That this person would make or this person would hear? Good. Now I can let Monty enter the Slayer's meeting room when I'm around. That'll be $45 bucks. Haima reaches into her pocket, takes out the wallet, and hands it to me. A little help if you don't mind. Killer hand, you know? I gladly... what am I seeing there? Okay. Take it to help. 45 for the hat is a little much if you ask me, but if it doubles as a sound canceling device, it makes for a decent deal. I don't know, $45 seems cheap. I open it. Haima? Yeah? It's empty. What? They take the wallet back and look inside it, before smashing it into the ground. Fucking Monty, I told him not to go through my shit again, or I'll kill him. He sure seems like an annoying one to have around. Wish I do. Offer to pay? I got monies, right? Even if it's a Schrodinger's amount of money. I take out the money from my wallet and give it to the vendor. She smiles and takes it with a second thought. Hey, what are you doing? I'm paying for it. What does it look like I'm doing? But why? To be nice? And if that hat makes you happy, then it would make me happy too. Besides, I have extra money on me. Didn't know that lunch card was a thing, remember? They pick up the hat gently. I suppose that makes sense. But I'll pay you back, obviously. Of course. Shall we get going? There isn't much of a point in me being here without money. Oh no, you're not gonna ruin my plans with your pride. I take out the fabric around my head and hand it back to the gypsy. Sorry, but I don't think I'll be buying anything today. I grab their non-cursed hand and drag them along without explanation. Hey! The fuck are you doing? You'll see. Thanks for the hat. We'll stop by sometime. Anytime, sweetie. I follow the gypsy's instructions, turn some corners, apologize to some people, and arrive at the ramen corner store. There. Their expression softens as I let go, and the spices hit the air on their nose. Though, we're gonna save it here. A food tent? Yes. And roll back a bit. Because I'm like, okay, what was the thing? Ah. Yeah, that's a thing, because it definitely seems like the first choice is the waiting for Aiden thing, while the second choice is the I don't know. It kind of seems to say both. I don't know. Maybe I'll close my eyes and click on that one. It's crack-a-lackin'. Though if I do that, then it'll be like, oh, what happened here? What was the other one again? It's going to the arena. Alright, bye. Though, I wonder if this is, like... How much time to spare? Yeah, we'll figure it out, I guess. I mean, we're gonna be doing all the things at some point. So... either as a side play or main thing. I mean, the main thing would be to... I guess... date Aiden. Unless it's secretly you don't date Aiden and you date, Haima? Haima? How do you say their name? Seriously, Google. Is it Finnish? Pancreas.
Haima.
Haima?
Haima. Haima. Haima.
Haima. Ah, so they are named after pancreas. Or sweetbread. So, comment, guys, like, comments, you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and would like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the rest of the epic growing bleeders today, new animals to help control the pit population. And if you want to play this game, it's available free on itch.io. But if you want to support the people that make this game and or get the news version earlier, you can go to their Patreon, where it's $5 a month. And until next time, another Let's Play GamerWolfSix of Shards, a game where I might accidentally go a different route. I don't know. Thanks and see ya.